7:30. We are headed out from Battell shelter. Got 12.5 miles today. Gonna climb down to Lincoln Gap and then right back up again. Just crossed the road to Lincoln Gap. We're entering territory I have not hiked before for the rest of the trip. Lincoln Gap. And now we're going to the Emily Proctor shelter. Here's our view from the Sunset Ledge. It's partly clouded in. See something.
When there's a sign.
We're at the top of Mount Grant, viewless summit. Not even a sign. Little view coming down from Mount Grant. So we made it to Coulee Glen shelter for lunch. So I showed you what's considered the best shelter on the trail, Taft Lodge. Rumor has it, this one is considered the worst shelter. So let's take a look. We got some fuzzy stuff on the roof and a tarp. I'm guessing there was some leakage at one point. Oh, nice fire pit. That's not bad. Oh, got some holes here. Holes in the ground. Yeah. All right. Poor bird. Here's the view from on top of Mount Roosevelt. Okay, so all right, this peak right here is Killington. This just keeps going up. For dinner, I am having my Thanksgiving backpacking dinner, which includes some gluten-free stuffing mix, some gravy powder, some chicken that came in a foil packet, and some dried cranberries. It's very good. Everything's better with Cheez-Its. So today we hiked 12.5 miles from Battell shelter to Emily Proctor shelter. There was a lot of kind of ups and downs today. Some steep climbs, and the trail was very muddy. So my feet were pretty much damp all day long. I think what made it harder today too was the heat. It was it was a nice day, it was sunny, but it was also warmer than it's been, I think. Nothing too extreme or anything, but when you're hiking, it's like, it just feels hotter because you're moving. But we got to camp at
4:30 or 5-ish. And we were just like, 3 of us were like totally beat. But the plan is tomorrow we're doing an 11.2 mile day up to Suckerbrook. So we have a bit of a climb right off the bat. So we're just getting an early night sleep so that we can be recharged and ready to go again. We're in some wilderness where, like, I don't know, I don't have good reception. I don't have any reception. Usually up till now I've had something, and so that's really tough too, because I can't like send a text to Sean or anything, like, or anybody, like, to say I'm okay. So it's really tough. I hope that, you know, that changes in the next few days. So that's all for day 13. Good night.
Alright, so today is day 14, and we're going 11.2 miles today to Suckerbrook Shelter. And first we're gonna stop at the Skylight Lodge for a snack break. That's after 2 miles. And we have to get up and over Breadloaf Mountain first. So, going up right off the bat. And it's about 7:30 in the morning, and we are in a cloud. So it's very, very overcast right now, but it's not supposed to rain, which is surprising. So I'm on top of Breadloaf Mountain. There's a Blue Blaze trail that goes to the overlook, I think. But I don't think I'm going to be able to see anything. So I'm just going to keep going south. Long Trail south. I'm feeling really good today. I slept for 8 hours last night, which is more sleep than I've gotten in a while. And the trail's been easier. It's muddy, but it's flatter. And today is special because we're going to be crossing the halfway point on the Long Trail. So that's exciting. Hello.
Hello.
Made it to Skyline Lodge. I thought it was Skylight, and then the sign said Skyline. I've got a nice little view of the pond here.
No, it moved, but I didn't get wet.
Oh.
Sorry.
This morning we were the first ones out on the trail, and there were so many spider webs. I kept having to walk with my trekking pole waving and try to get rid of them all. But we just stopped at Boyce Shelter for a quick break, and there was some northbounders there, so won't have to worry about spider webs from now on, because they probably came through here. And yeah, so the next attraction is, well, probably the halfway point. So I'm getting excited. Rocks and roots and mud, oh my. Rocks and roots and mud, oh my. Rocks and roots and mud, oh my. Welcome to the Long Trail. Is this the halfway point?
Says we are at mile 135.3.
I mean, that's close enough to halfway for me.
Pretty close.
Gut hooks calculated midpoint was 135.35.
Oh, then yes.
Oh.
This is it then.
This is it.
Yeah.
We're halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay! Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Yep.
Leaving the breadloaf wilderness. Sayonara. This is what we just came out of. It would have been so great to know this beforehand. So we just passed Middlebury Gap Road, and I was able to get some texts through to Sean finally, and I got like 19 of his over the past 2 days. So it was really nice to finally hear from him. Taking a little Blue Blaze for lunch. There's a canoe down there. Pretty lake. Sit here and have some lunch. Look at the view. Maybe take a dip. Look at that.
You got that orange stuff on your hat.
Oh, that was so refreshing. I went swimming in the Lake Pleiad and the sun came out just as we got there. We dried our socks, had lunch. It was just such a morale boost. Now we're climbing. It doesn't feel so bad now that we've had such a great break. We have about 3.6 miles left to hike for today until we get to the shelter, and it's only 1 o'clock. Snow Bowl Summit. Uh-oh. This looks like we are entering the Joseph Battell wilderness. I hope it's not as mean to my cell phone reception as Breadloaf was. Suckerbrook Shelter finally made it. It's 3:30.
So we got to camp pretty early today. It was like 3:30. Just did usual camp stuff, made dinner, set up my hammock, etc. Finished everything by 6:30 and just kinda decided to get in early tonight. Probably just gonna watch some videos and chill out. tomorrow, I think the plan is to hike something about 13 miles to David Logan shelter. Doesn't look like it'll be too hard hiking. The plan right now is to try and make it to the Long Trail by Sunday and try to get a room there a little early, because I could really use a day off. I could use a shower. And recharge, basically, because it looks like I'm gonna run out of food around then too, so really hoping to make it there for that. So yeah, I'm back in a wilderness area. It's like the Battell wilderness now, so no cell phone service at all, so that kind of sucks, but at least I got some signal today and I got a few messages, so that helps. Nothing else really to report. It was really cool passing the halfway point today, and I hear the trail is gonna get a lot easier from here on out, but it'll be muddier. So the swim today in Lake Pleiad was really fun and amazing. It was just so refreshing. Hopefully there'll be more things like that along the trail too. Alright, anyways, that's the end of day 14.
Alright, setting off in the rain on day 15 from Suckerbrook Shelter, hoping to make it 13.2 miles today to David Logan. The terrain looked a little gentler on the elevation profile, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But we do have a bit of a climb right off the bat, so let's see how that goes. And Jeff wanted me to tell you that it's 6:45. We're getting an unusually early start today. I'm feeling really good today. I actually went to sleep super early last night, which is how we got such an early start. We all pretty much hunkered down in our tents at like, I don't know, 6:15 or something like that. And I think I fell asleep around like 8 or 8:30, something like that. Woke up at 5. And I was up by 5:30. So, Jeff and Michelle actually stopped for a water break, and I somehow got way ahead of them. And I'm finding like that's how things kind of work on the trail, is like you're walking at about the same pace. So the only way for like someone to catch up is if you stop. So I still felt good, so I'm still going. Oh, Foggy. Hello.
That was nice too.
On top of Mount Horrid and getting some view.
But it does say it's closed.
So long, Joseph Battell. Your wilderness was okay. Made it to Brandon Gap. Is this not it?
There was a sign that said Long Trail South
With an arrow.
on this way.
Pointing this way. Okay. to cross the road and walk down the road a little ways to find the trailhead, the Long Trail South. It's a little hard to find. The trail up from Brandon Gap has been a gentle up so far. It's been nice. I guess you could see the Great Cliffs and Mount Horrid from here if it was a clearer day. The Sunrise Shelter. I'm gonna stop here for some lunch. Two streams converged into one. So many beautiful waterfalls and streams. No name backcountry area. This is the Bloodroot Gap. Just came out of there. I have to go that way. It's a really big toad. Right there. Hi, buddy. Alright, 13.4-ish miles. Finally made it to David Logan Shelter. It's about 3:13. Looks nice.
Wait, shine the light on it again.
John Stamos rides again.
Do you want to call her?